Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Football Hypes here, and in today's video we're going to be starting a new career with Leicester City in Soccer Manager 2021. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to the channel, go and subscribe, and do not forget to turn that notification bell on to never miss one of my videos. And if you do end up enjoying the video, please go and smash a like on this video. That would really help out a lot. But other than that, let's get straight into the video. So we're going to be starting a new career with Leicester City in Soccer Manager 2021, and this is going to be my first save in the game, and I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are excited too. That's most important. But I think our main objective for this season is going to be finishing in the top 4 and possibly winning a domestic or continental trophy. I think that would be a great accomplishment in our first season. And yeah, so I believe that should be the main objective, is top 4 and winning a trophy. But for now, we're going to go ahead and sell some players. So let's go and see who we can sell. Wow, there's a lot of players we should sell. There's a lot of players that shouldn't be here. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and add the players to the transfer list that we don't need, the players that we want to sell. And I'll be right back once I've done that. Alright, so I've added the players to the transfer list that we're going to sell, the players that we don't need, the players that I feel are not good enough to elevate us up the table into the top 4. So I've added the following players to the transfer list: Wes Morgan, A. Marty, Albrighton, and Slimani. Now I feel that these 4 players are not good enough to elevate us up the table. So we will be replacing them with better players over time. But for now, we only have 42 million to spend. And I don't want to spend that 42 million on one player, whereas we need to spend that money on multiple positions. We need to strengthen multiple positions, not only one. And yeah, over time, we will replace these 4 positions. But now for the reserve team, I've added most of these players to the transfer list because I feel that most of these players don't have a future at the club because they simply are not good enough. And the players that we have loaned out is Iverson and Sowa. I do believe that Iverson will be our 3rd choice goalkeeper for next season. And Sowa, depending on how he develops and performs, he might have a future at the club. We will see about that one. But that is pretty much the players we will be selling. Let's go spice up the tactics. The first thing we're going to do is change the formation to my favorite formation, and that is 4-2-2-2. This is, of course, my favorite formation, and we're going to be using this formation for the rest of the season. Now for the player roles, we're going to set the left back and the right back both as wing backs. For the 2 central defensive midfielders, we're going to set both their roles as deep lying playmakers. For the 2 attacking midfielders, we're going to keep their roles as advanced playmakers. For the 2 strikers, we can keep both their roles as general forwards. And for the keeper, we can keep his role as a keeper. Now for the instructions, we can keep Jamie Vardy as the captain. Penalty taker, it's going to have to be Jamie Vardy. For the free kicks, I think we can set that as Perez. So Perez will be taking the free kicks. And for the corners, this is going to be a tough one because Jamie Vardy is our striker and I want him to score goals. So yeah, I'm going to set the corner taker to be Perez. So Perez will be the corner taker. Now for width, we can keep that normal. Mentality, we can keep that normal. Tempo, fast. Our tempo is going to be fast. And creativity, we can keep that normal. For attack, we can keep the for the passing style, we can keep that mixed. Attacking style, we can keep that mixed. Forwards, work ball into box, yes. Wide play, byline crosses, yes. Now for the defense, pressing, no, we're going to make that all over. Tackling style, aggressive, no. Aggressive, no. Hard, we're gonna set that as hard. We don't want any aggressive tackling. We don't want red cards, and no, we don't want any of that. So for the back line, we can keep that as normal. So yeah, that is going to be the tactics we're going to be using for the rest of the season. But I think we're going to take a look at the players that we need to sign in in certain positions. So I think we need a center back. I feel that we need to strengthen in that area to replace Johnny Evans. It does look like we need a left attacking midfielder to replace Pratt, and a striker. So those three positions we do need strengthening. And I think that if we are able to sign 3 players in those 3 key positions, I think we'll be able to qualify or compete for top 4. But yeah, we only have 42 million to spend, including the money we will be receiving from the players we're selling. So that should be around about 60 million, and I feel that we could possibly replace those 3 players in those 3 positions and strengthen there. And if we do, I feel that we have a very good chance of completing our main objective, which is finishing in the top 4 of the season. But now we're going to go ahead and look at who our sponsor is going to be for the next few seasons. So we're going to take a look at who our sponsor is going to be for the next few seasons, and I really don't care what it says on the front of our kit. Whichever sponsor pays the most, we're going to sign a deal with. And I really don't care if the sponsor says Phil Jones is the best defender in the world. If they pay the most, we're going to sign a deal with them. But it does look like Special Effect is going to be our sponsor for the next few seasons. The deal is 2 seasons long, 3 million monthly installments, and a total of 73 million. I think that is the deal we're going to go with. So Special Effect will be our sponsor for the next 2 seasons. Let's sign that deal. Confirm. So it is official. Special Effect is our sponsor. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm just going to skip through the friendly matches because they aren't that important. And I'm also going to sign the players that we need in those 3 key positions. So I'll be right back once I've done that. So I signed 3 players in those key positions where we needed strengthening. I signed a centre back, Mukiele, an attacking midfielder, Barella, and I also signed a striker, Edinson Cavani. Now I know what some of you are thinking, why did you sign Edinson Cavani? Well, first of all, he was a free agent, he was cheap, he's a good striker, and he also scores a lot of goals, and that's exactly why I signed him. And hopefully these 3 players will help us compete for top 4 this season. But yeah, now we're going to take a look at our first game of the season. And our first game of the season is up against Wolverhampton Wanderers at home. And I think this is going to be a tough game because I think that Wolves are kind of on the same level as us. I do think that we are slightly better, but I'm not going to underestimate Wolves. And yeah, but I have a positive mentality and I have high hopes. I hope you do too. And yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so the very first game of the season is home to Wolves. And like I said, I think this is going to be a very tough game. I do predict a 2-0 win though. 2 goals to Jamie Vardy. Or 1 goal to Jamie Vardy, 1 goal to our new signing, Edinson Cavani. But hopefully it doesn't go the other way. Hopefully Wolves don't win. But it's been a very boring first half. 0-0 going into the break, and yeah, very disappointing. Our new signings haven't really made a difference, but of course there is still the second half, and hopefully they can deliver. But I don't think we're gonna change anything. We could possibly make our mentality attacking, but maybe we should just keep everything as it is. I think that we haven't conceded and we haven't scored. And hopefully we will score in the second half, depending on how the players will perform. But yeah, it's been very boring. Hopefully we can score a goal here, not concede anything. But yeah, it's been the 70th minute and we still haven't scored. Going on to the 80th minute now. Alright, it is a free kick for James Maddison. What will he do here? Alright, off the crossbar, and Jamie Vardy, he's there to score that one. It was off the crossbar, and that was a very good goal by the captain. Yeah, that was a very good free kick. hit the crossbar, and Jamie Vardy was there to knock it in the top right corner. Very good goal. Very happy with that. 1-0 up. Hopefully we can keep this lead. Hopefully we don't give it away. That is the main worry here, is giving a goal away, and it doesn't look like it. And we did win 1-0. Great start to the season, beating Wolves. Let's move on to the next game. Now we're up against West Brom, and they did lose their first game, and I think this is going to be a really easy game, but it is a long ball from James Maddison and Jamie Vardy. Brilliant goal into the bottom left corner, and we do strike first, and Jamie Vardy is the goal scorer. But yeah, I predict a 3-1 win. Goal scorers, Jamie Vardy, and 2 to Edinson Cavani. But Jamie Vardy has scored the very first goal of the game, and it was a brilliant goal too. Bottom left corner. There's no way the goalkeeper was saving that one. But we have scored the very first goal, and it was a good goal. Hopefully West Brom don't equalize here, but yeah, I think this will be 2-2. I think that we will win the very first 2 games of the season. And it's always good to have a great start to the season. You always want to have that that going. You always want to have that mentality. But we are 1-0 up going into the first half. It's very good. All right. Changes. I think, you know what? Just for this game, I think we're gonna make the mentality attacking, because I think that West Brom are pretty weak. So I think we can definitely, I would say, score goals against them. So yeah, hopefully they don't counter-attack us and then maybe equalize. But yeah, I think if we score another 2 or 3 goals, I think that will finish off the game. But it's been very quiet in the second half. No one has scored a goal, but we've had 10 shots on goal, 10 attempts, now 12. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be another 1-0 win. And it's good that we've kept another clean sheet. We've kept 2 clean sheets now. That's 2-2, and we've won away from home. That's very good. Let's move on to the next game. Moving on to Tottenham Hotspur. And I think this game is going to be the real test to see where we're at. I mean, if Tottenham beat us, I mean, absolutely batter us, I think that will show where we're at. But if we win this game, I think that will prove that we have a chance to compete for top 4 this season. I know it's very early in the season, but this is a big game, and I'm hoping that we can win this one, because every point counts. But it's 0-0 going into the first half, and yeah, I'm glad that we haven't conceded anything, but I'm also disappointed that we haven't scored a goal yet. Yeah, I don't really want to change our mentality to attacking, because that will make us more vulnerable, I think. So I could possibly bring on Pratt, I mean, as left attacking midfielder, but I think that, yeah, I mean, Barella's had a really good game so far. His rating is 8.3. Cavani's had a bit of a shocker, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm disappointed, you know. We've signed Cavani. I've really had high expectations for him. He's played 3 games now, or this is his 3rd game. He might still score, but even in the first 2 games, he didn't even perform. I'm a bit disappointed. I expected him to score in the first 2 games, but we still have the whole season, and hopefully he does. And if he doesn't, you know, he's out the door. We're gonna sell him. But yeah, I think we can keep everything as it is. I don't see any injuries. No one is, you know, really playing badly except Schmeichel and Pereira. But hopefully that changes in the second half. But Tottenham have had six attempts on goal. Yeah, I think that will be building up. But a pass from Tielemans, Jamie Vardy, Maddison going in. Pereira now has the ball. Great cross, Edinson Cavani. And we just spoke about him before the second half, saying that he hasn't scored a goal yet. And when we needed him the most, he has delivered and he has scored a wonderful goal. Wonderful goal. Great cross from Pereira. And was it a volley? I don't even know if it was a volley. I think it was a volley. I mean, still, it was a goal. I'm really happy. And I'm more happy that he scored. I think it was a volley. Yeah, great goal. All right, so we're 1-0 up. That's most important. Hopefully we can make this 3-3. If we do, that'll be absolutely amazing. That would be, I think, the best start to the season I've ever had in a career. I may be wrong, but is this going to be another 1-0 win? And it is. We've won away from home, another clean sheet, and it's a really good win. And this right here just proves that we can compete for top 4 of the season. But yeah, another great result. Let's move on to the next game. Now we're facing Newcastle at home, and I think this should be an easy win. My prediction is going to be 3-0. But it is a corner to us, and Mukiele, oh, brilliant goal. No one there to stop it. Goalkeeper exposed, and it was a brilliant goal by our new signing. Yeah, I mean, the only player that needs to score now is Veorra, and then every one of our new signings have scored a goal. But it was a brilliant goal, absolutely brilliant goal. Yeah, we are 1-0 up, and hopefully this isn't another 1-0 result. Hopefully we can score more goals here to add on to our goal difference in the table. But yeah, we're 1-0 up, and that is most important, that we're winning. But Hendrick now has the ball. Pereira, Maddison, long ball to Jamie Vardy. Great control and a great goal. Great goal, great build-up play and a great goal. We are now 2-0 up, which is good. This is the first game that we've scored more than one goal, and it's a good goal as well. Second goal for Jamie Vardy, or sorry, Mukiele scored the very first one, and Jamie Vardy has now scored the second. Great goal. But yeah, my prediction is 3-0. We might score more. Pereira now has the ball. Long ball to, I think that is Castagne, and Veorra, and he scores as well. One of our new signings as well. Mukiele and Veorra have now both scored a goal. Every one of our new signings have scored a goal now. Edinson Cavani obviously scoring the winner against Tottenham, and Veorra now scoring a great goal against Newcastle. That's great. At least our signings are making a difference. They're impacting the games, and that's ultimately what it comes down to, and that's what we need. Veorra now taking a free kick. A long ball to Jamie Vardy and a header in the bottom left corner. Great goal. Great. That's now a goal and assist from Veorra. Superb goal. We are now 4-0 up. My prediction's already gone down the drain. I'm more than happy. I mean, look at this. Great goal. Cher couldn't even get underneath that one. Great goal. I mean, Cavani would have scored that one as well, because Cavani is kind of tall. But yeah, going into the first half, we are 4-0 up. Dream start, an absolute dream start. I mean, everyone has performed well. I don't think I even want to take anyone off, because that will, of course, change the dynamics of the game, and we don't want that. So what I'm going to do is, just to give some other players chances, I'm going to bring on Pratt for Veorra. I think that we can give him some game time. And I mean, Veorra has been absolutely superb. So I'm going to bring on Dennis Pratt for Veorra. Let's see how we perform in the second half. We are 4-0 up. We've already had 25 chances on goal. Maddison with the ball now. Back to Pereira. We have one of our players on the ground. He's getting up. I don't even know who that is. Dennis Pratt What a goal. Outside the box, a curler, superb goal. He's come on, super sub. And everyone is celebrating, including me. I hope you guys are celebrating too. I mean, this is a great game, great time to celebrate. An absolute screamer. Great goal by Pratt. That might just get him into the starting lineup for the next game. You never know. But it was a very good goal. I'm very happy with that. We are 5-0 up now. It's been a really good game so far. I'm very happy with the performance. Yeah, I think that we needed these goals. I think we really needed these goals. And this will be 4 in 4. It's been an absolutely amazing start to the season. It really has been. And hopefully we can keep up this form. Hopefully we can carry on winning some more games like this. 5-0 and another clean sheet. We've won 4 games and we've kept 4 clean sheets. An absolute dream start. But let's move on to Chelsea. Now this game is a very, very tough game. Chelsea are a top team with top players, and I think that this is going to be one of the most difficult games we're going to have all season. And this is the real deal. This is like top level. I'm just hoping that we can put in a performance, and hopefully we can get at least 1 point, a draw at least. But I'm always pushing for 3 points, and hopefully we can do that here today away from home at Stamford Bridge. But Barella not having such a great performance. I think that we can bring on Pratt maybe, because Pratt had a superb last game against Newcastle, scoring an absolute screamer. But hopefully he can have an impact on the second half here. But we're going to go into the second half. And we've had most of the attempts here. Chelsea have had 2 shots on target, and it is a penalty for Chelsea. Jorginho is going to take it here, steps up and delivers the goal. Bottom left corner. You aren't stopping that one. And it is 1-0 to Chelsea. It's kind of disappointing considering that we went into the first half 0-0, and yeah, I was hoping that we'd score a goal in the second half, and we haven't. Chelsea have scored first, but hopefully we can equalize here. I'm hoping that we don't concede anymore. But yeah, it's a tight game. We're not conceding too much. We've had a lot of attempts on goal. Pereira, pass to Maddison, back to Pereira, back to Maddison. Maddison, absolute screamer, top left corner, top bins. Great goal by Maddison. We're back in the game. It's 1-1. Now I'm very happy with that goal. What a goal. Pereira, I mean, those 1-2s all the way, and then top left corner. Superb goal. Absolutely superb. Hopefully we can score a second here and maybe snatch a win. I'm hoping for that. Like I said, I'm just hoping that we walk out with at least a point. But it's a penalty for Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy is going to take a penalty here. Is he going to score? And he does. Top left corner, and I think we might snatch a win here. We're now 2-1 up at Stamford Bridge, and I mean, it's been an absolutely brilliant performance. I mean, wow, we've come back from 1-0, and we're now leading 2-1. Jamie Vardy has scored. I think he's scored in every single game now. I may be wrong. He has. But we're 2-1 up. Hopefully we can keep this lead. Hopefully we don't give anything away. And we haven't. We've won another game. That's 5 in 5. We did concede a goal, but we've kept 4 clean sheets. And we've had an absolute dream start to the season. I mean, it's been absolutely amazing. But what a performance. If you take a look at the table here, as you can see, we're in first place with 15 points. Now, I know it's really early in the season, but we've had an absolute dream start. We've beaten Tottenham away, Chelsea away, we've won 5 and 5, and we've kept 4 clean sheets. Now that's absolutely amazing. I don't really want to get ahead of myself, but we've been performing exceptionally well, and hopefully we can keep up these performances for the rest of the season. But yeah, I think that will be it for episode 1. I don't want to make episode 1 too long, but I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please go and smash a like on this video. That would really help out a lot. And if you are new to the channel, go and subscribe, and do not forget to turn that notification bell on to never miss one of my videos. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.